I spent $12.50 at Dollar Tree. 10 garden tools. And I need to be honest with you right now. I walked out of that store fully expecting to prove that cheap tools are a waste of money. I was wrong. Today, you are going to watch me put every single one of these Dollar Tree tools up against the name brand versions sitting on the shelves at Home Depot. Same soil, same tasks, no shortcuts. And by the end of this video, you are going to know exactly which tools to grab next time you're at Dollar Tree and which ones you should walk right past. Because here's the thing nobody else is telling you. This is not about whether cheap tools can survive one afternoon in your garden. It is about whether a $1.25 tool can do the same job as a $14 one, and whether the difference in quality actually justifies a 900% price increase. Stick around, because Tool 7 genuinely made me put down my Home Depot version and not pick it back up. And I'm going to show you exactly why. Before we start, if you want to save real money in your garden without cutting corners on what actually matters, hit subscribe. I do these tests so you don't have to. Here is exactly how this worked. I drove to Dollar Tree and bought 10 garden tools. Everything you're about to see cost me $12.50 total. Then I went to Home Depot and bought the equivalent name brand version of each one. That receipt came to just over $90. I brought everything home to my raised bed garden, which has the kind of clay-heavy, rocky soil that destroys cheap tools in about 20 minutes. I ran the same tasks with both tools, filmed everything, and I'm going to tell you the truth. Wins, losses, and the surprising in-betweens. Let's get into it. Tool 1, the hand trowel. Dollar Tree, $1.25 versus the Fiskars trowel at Home Depot, around $12.74. I fully expected the Dollar Tree trowel to bend. It has a soft grip plastic handle with a metal blade, and it even has measurement markings in both inches and centimeters pressed right into the metal, which honestly I did not expect on a $1.25 tool. I jammed it into my hardest patch of clay soil and twisted. Nothing happened to the blade. I used it to transplant 6 tomato seedlings. Clean, controlled digs every single time. The Fiskars trowel is a better tool. The cast aluminum head is heavier and the ergonomic grip reduces wrist fatigue over long sessions. But for occasional digging and transplanting, the Dollar Tree version does the job. Verdict? Buy it. Tool 2, garden gloves. Dollar Tree, $1.25 versus Wells Lamont gloves at Home Depot, around $9 to $11. Dollar Tree's heavy-duty latex gloves are the ones people keep coming back for. Real buyers have confirmed they run them through the wash and dryer and pull them back out in good shape. I put them through thorny rose stems, wet soil, and about 40 minutes of weeding. They held. They are not leather. They will not protect you from a rose bush the way thick leather does. But for general digging, planting, and weeding in your vegetable bed or flower garden, these gloves are completely solid. Verdict? Buy them. Grab 3 pairs while you're there. Tool 3, the hand cultivator. Dollar Tree, $1.25 versus a Corona cultivator at around $10 to $12. 3 curved tines, metal construction, soft grip handle. This is the tool you use to break up compacted soil, loosen weeds at the root, and aerate around your plants before watering. I dragged it through a raised bed corner that had been sitting untouched all winter, compacted, clumpy, tough. The Dollar Tree version broke through it cleanly. The handle joint held firm, no wobble. I want to be transparent. After heavy sustained use over a full growing season, these tines will eventually dull and the handle connection will weaken. But for the average home gardener doing this once or twice a week, this thing will last you longer than you'd expect for $1.25. Verdict? Buy it. Here is something I did not expect to notice by Tool 3. Every single Dollar Tree tool I've tested so far has measurement markings, soft grip handles, and metal working heads. These are not toy tools. They are real garden tools, and you can replace all 3 of them for the price of 1 Corona cultivator. Tool 4, pruning shears. Dollar Tree, $1.25 versus Fiskars bypass pruning shears at Home Depot, around $14 to $16. This is where it gets complicated. Dollar Tree sells multiple styles of pruning shears, straight blade, serrated blade, curved blade, all at $1.25. The soft grip handle is spring-loaded, which means the blades open automatically after each cut, and it has a safety lock for storage. I use them on herb stems, flower deadheads, and small fin branches. On everything up to about a 1/4 inch thick, these shears made clean cuts. Then I hit a dry woody branch just under half an inch thick. The blades compressed but did not get through cleanly. The Fiskars can handle up to 5/8 of an inch and does it with a smooth, controlled motion every time. So here's the real answer. If you were trimming herbs, flowers, and soft green growth, these Dollar Tree shears are legitimately good. If you were pruning shrubs or small tree branches regularly, invest in the Fiskars. Verdict? Buy for light trimming, skip for heavy pruning. Tool 5. Watering can. Dollar Tree, $1.25, versus a mid-range watering can at Home Depot, around $12 to $15. The Dollar Tree watering can has a multi-pattern sprinkler head, a narrow spout, and comes in several colors. I filled it to capacity and tested the handle stability, the pour angle, the drip pattern consistency, and the seal around the spout joint, which is where cheap watering cans always fail first. The seal held. The drip pattern from the sprinkler head was even and gentle enough for seedlings. Yes, it is lightweight plastic. No, it is not going to last 10 years of daily use, but for a seasonal watering can you keep by your raised bed or bring out for containers and hanging baskets, this is genuinely one of the best value items in the Dollar Tree garden section right now. Verdict? Buy it, with no hesitation.
Tool 6. Hose spray nozzle. Dollar Tree, $1.25, versus a basic Melnor or Gilmore nozzle at Home Depot, around $7 to $9. I threaded the Dollar Tree nozzle onto a standard garden hose. It connected without leaking. It has multiple spray pattern settings: jet, fan, flat, shower, mist. I used it on a garden bed, on some potted plants, and blasted it on full jet to test the grip and the connector seal under pressure. It held for the full test. Here's the honest caveat. The plastic on the connector feels thin, and over a full summer of daily use, I expect it to either crack or loosen. But as a backup nozzle, a replacement, or something to keep in a second garden space, 12 Home Depot nozzles would cost you the equivalent of the entire Dollar Tree toolkit I bought today. Verdict? Buy it as a seasonal or backup nozzle. We're halfway through. I want to ask you something real quick. Have you ever actually bought Dollar Tree garden tools and tried them out? Drop it in the comments. I want to know what held up and what fell apart for you. Seriously, I read every single one. Because what comes next is where this test gets genuinely interesting. The last 4 tools include the one result that surprised me more than anything else I tested today. Tool 7. The 4-in-1 Modular Tool System. Dollar Tree, $1.50 per piece, 4 pieces total, $6. Versus a comparable modular garden tool system that runs $25 to $35. This is the one. This is the tool that made me stop and just stare for a second. Dollar Tree sells a modular garden system, 1 universal handle and 4 interchangeable metal attachments, a leaf rake, a garden rake, a cultivator, and a small shovel. Every piece is $1.50. You can buy all 4 and the handle for under $10 and have a complete functional garden toolkit. I bought all 4. I used the leaf rake on my patio, the cultivator in the raised bed, and the small shovel to transplant a small shrub. The metal attachments lock onto the handle with a firm click. They do not wobble under use. One reviewer said, and I want to quote this directly, "This is the best rake ever. It's better than the big rakes." Another said they used it to gather leaves from 2 enormous trees effortlessly. I tested it on a pile of dried leaves and debris. It worked. It genuinely worked well. For small space gardeners, raised bed growers, anyone with a patio garden or containers, this modular system is an absolute standout. Verdict? Strong buy. This one alone might justify this entire video. Tool 8. The needlepoint pruners. Dollar Tree, $1.25, versus a comparable precision pruners at $10 to $12. This tool has a narrower, sharper tip than standard pruning shears. It is designed to get into tight spots and make precise cuts without disturbing surrounding growth. It is spring-loaded, has a push-button safety lock, and is lightweight in the hand. Here is the part that genuinely shocked me. This pruner has become so popular that people who bought it as a garden tool now use it in the kitchen for trimming herbs, cutting open packaging, snipping anything that requires precision. I used it on herb stems, on deadheading flowers, and on tightly clustered growth where my regular shears were too bulky to navigate. It performed beautifully. Clean cuts every single time. If you grow herbs, keep flowers, or do any kind of delicate trimming work, this is one of the most useful tools in the Dollar Tree garden section. Verdict? Buy it. And honestly, buy 2. Tool 9. The kneeling pad. Dollar Tree, $1.25, versus a Fisker's kneeling cushion at Home Depot, around $12 to $15. I kneeled on this for 20 minutes straight while I worked a garden bed edge. The foam is thinner than a premium kneeling cushion. That is simply the truth. After about 15 minutes, I noticed a bit more pressure on my knees than I would with a denser pad. It does not absorb water particularly well either. If your garden bed is damp, you'll feel it through this pad. But here's the thing. For quick weeding sessions, for potting on a patio, or for anyone who only kneels occasionally, $1.25 is a fair trade. It kept the gravel and debris off my knees. It did its job. Just don't plan to spend 2 hours kneeling on it if you have bad knees. Verdict, buy for light use, upgrade if you spend serious time on your knees. Tool 10, the hand garden rake. Dollar Tree, $1.25, versus a True Temper hand rake at Home Depot, around $13 to $15. 9 solid metal tines. That's what this rake has. I used it to till a vegetable bed before spring planting, breaking up soil clods, clearing out debris, working compost in. I used it to rake out a pathway edge and to clean up around the base of some perennials. The metal attachments are metal. They did not bend under sustained pressure, and the handle grip stayed firm. The True Temper is heavier, has more flex resistance in the tines, and will clearly outlast the Dollar Tree version over years of use. But for the home gardener doing seasonal prep work, this hand rake does the same job. This is actually the biggest price gap we tested today. $1.25 versus nearly $15, and the Dollar Tree version closes that gap more than I expected. Verdict, buy it. All right, let me show you what all of this actually means in real money. I spent $12.50 at Dollar Tree for all 10 tools. The same 10 tools at Home Depot, buying the comparable name brand version of each, came to just over $90. That's a savings of close to $80 on tools you're going to use in soil, rain, and sun. $80 buys you an entire season of seeds, or 3 bags of quality compost, or a flat of starter plants for your spring garden. Here are the 5 I would tell every gardener to buy right now in 2026 without overthinking it. The hand trowel, the hand cultivator, the Modular 4-in-1 tool system, the needlepoint pruners, and the hand garden rake. Those 5 tools will handle the majority of what a home gardener needs through an entire growing season, and they will cost you less than $8 combined. The 3 I would tell you to use Dollar Tree as a backup or a spare: the gloves, the watering can, and the hose nozzle. Buy them, use them, and replace them when they wear out. At that price, replacing them twice a season is still cheaper than one premium version. The 1 I would tell you to genuinely invest in at Home Depot: bypass pruning shears if you're doing real shrub or branch work. The Dollar Tree version is fine for soft growth, but if you're pruning established shrubs, fruit trees, or anything woody with regularity, pay the $15. Your plants will thank you.
Now, here is the framework I actually use for deciding when to buy at Dollar Tree versus when to invest at Home Depot. If a tool touches soil and breaks, you replace it at Dollar Tree without losing sleep. If a tool makes a cutting decision, meaning the quality of the cut directly affects the health of your plant, that is where you invest in a better blade. Simple as that. Here's a bonus for you before we close out. 3 Dollar Tree items that are not labeled garden tools, but work brilliantly in the garden. A plastic storage bin with drainage holes makes a perfect budget seed starting tray. A basic kitchen colander doubles as a self-draining pot for herbs. And their zip ties are outstanding for training climbing plants and tying vines to stakes. None of those items cost more than $1.50, and all 3 earn a permanent spot in my garden setup. One last thing. The price per use math on this. If you use the Dollar Tree trowel 20 times this season, and you will, that is 6 cents per use. The Home Depot Fiskars at nearly $13 over the same 20 uses is 64 cents per use. The Dollar Tree trowel has to survive less than 10 uses to become the better value. Most of them will survive an entire season. That is not a close call. If this video saved you any money today, that is exactly what this channel is for. Hit subscribe because next week I am doing the exact same test on Dollar Tree fertilizer versus Miracle-Gro, and I already know one result is going to genuinely surprise you. Drop your Dollar Tree garden tool experience in the comments below. Which tool held up for you? Which one fell apart? Let's build a real list in the comments together. And if you think other gardeners trying to stretch their budget deserve to see this, hit the like button. That is how YouTube puts this video in front of the people who need it.